Hello guys, and welcome to Dancing with Tech. We're going to be talking about some good old tech news. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, and leave a comment below. But before we get started, you guys know the drill. We got to do the joke. The joke is, a man goes to the doctor and tells his doctor, "Doctor, I'm addicted to Twitter." And the doctor said, "I don't follow you." Alright guys, we're going to do the first news story for today. The Verge, Lou Later of Unboxed Therapy and other sources are reporting that Sony is boosting production for the PS5 by 50%. Initially, Sony was expected to move 6 million PlayStation 5 units for 2020. Now the number could be as high as 10 million. If this is the case, expect the same from Microsoft when it comes with the Xbox Series X. Xiaomi. Xiaomi has done it again. It looks like they're on a mission to do what Samsung has done with the mid-range market. Not too long ago, we were telling you guys about Xiaomi Redmi Note 9 and Redmi Note 9S. Now, we have the Xiaomi Redmi 9. I'm sure you guys are wondering how many versions of this phone is there. And a few, it's important to know, keep the light of the mid-range market. There are some really good phones to have for half price, or these flagships today are even less. Here, what the Xiaomi Redmi 9 brings to the table: MediaTek Helio G80 processor, 6.53 Full HD display, a massive 5020 milliamp hour battery, either 3 gigs of RAM with 32 gigs of storage or 4 gigs of RAM with 64 gigs of storage, 13 megapixel quad camera on the rear, 13 megapixel wide angle camera on the rear, 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera on the rear, 5 megapixel macro camera on the rear, 2 megapixel depth sensor of the rear, 8 megapixel selfie camera on the front, video at 1080p, 30 frames per second, and 720p at 30 frames per second. While these aren't flagship specs, they pack a serious punch for the price. You can get the Xiaomi Redmi 9 for $159. Xiaomi is really good about keeping their devices updated also. Now here goes some interesting news. Apple takes it here with the upcoming iPhone 12 series. It's being reported that after months of testing, they couldn't get the 120Hz refresh rate for the iPhone 12 perfect in time. Testing the iPhone 12 with the 120Hz refresh rate did not go well, and it's looking like Apple is going with the 60Hz refresh rate for one more year. This is a major hit when it comes to competition. The 120Hz refresh rate has been around for a while, and this doesn't help Apple shake the reputation of being behind the curve. Now, added to our interesting news segment, Samsung penalizes Apple for $1 billion. Yes, I said that Samsung hit Apple for $1 billion. Man, if only I could have 1% of $1 billion, man, I'll be so straight. Now, for those who don't know or who's not aware, Apple buys their OLED screens from Samsung. They had a contract for a certain amount of supplies from Samsung, which Apple did not fulfill. Apple has an agreement with Samsung to purchase OLED panels at a cheaper rate per unit, but Apple will have to make a minimal purchase in return. Of course, with everything going on in 2020, namely the pandemic, smartphone sales took a major decline. Obviously, this is what played a part in Apple not reaching their contract obligation. Now, Samsung wants Apple to pay the penalty for a breach of contract. That's kind of messed up, but this is this, right? I know sounds like Samsung being unfair or greedy, but it has been reported that Samsung invested millions into redesign the manufacturing plants to accommodate Apple's needs in the processor. Alright guys, that's the end of our news segment. Don't forget to subscribe by hitting over here. And you want to watch more videos, click over here. And we see you next time.